go. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set 60 or pilot 64, weak.
I got you. Check 52. Kill. Whip.
Hard.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, here's Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Look at me. Score.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They're running it.
49, check 49.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds Humphreys. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Check. Fresno. Check 3.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 88 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Right 34, right 34. Scoop. One. Ricky. Check 31, check 31. 34.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And an alley to run. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Protein spill.
Switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Undercrunch. Tight dog. Safe.
Topper. Ready.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Locke going to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. The third down run gets them nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one is right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A second down run with Lewis. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Protein spill. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. 3. Watch the run.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He gets it to Humphreys. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Locke. Flush to his right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Locke now on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
70, Indy. Greystone travel.
Here I come.
Throwing now is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
One. Hey, let's get this.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Set. 60
Titans take over first and 10.
Check 20. Recon. 132 fighter. 2.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Titans take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check that guy. Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch out. Watch out.
Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Record. Check three.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Mariota now from the 50. And Walker has it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, Mariota complete. This is Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Right 34, right 34. Scoot. No gain. One. 34's the back.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
45. I got him. No. Off. 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
All day, every day, any day.
Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
16 line. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm going to run you over. 3. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Now watch run. One. Hey, check back.
On third down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
From the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down, Tennessee.
One. Shift.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on second down, Mariota. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears. Kill.
Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
54. Line 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Leo.
SOS.
Fight.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Down. 70. Indy.
Push him back. Push him back. Out, 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 out.
Shoot.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sam on.
One more time with Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Shift.
3.
45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
At the 26-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, set.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.